Hello and welcome back from the intermediate mat. We saw the advanced. Now we will be cutting down to the intermediate and also intermediate with magic circle towards advanced and basic mat soon. So the intermediate, of course, always we start with 100, our warm up. You see the height of the legs, so it's not lower or at least not much lower as we could see. You're scooping, you start pumping. So inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. So as much as possible through the nose, not through the mouth. And you go for 10 and you bend your knees to you. You give a hug, you bring them down and you go for your roll up. I won't use directly the foot strap because most of you or some of you, they don't have a foot strap when you work from home, I mean. And you can keep them pointed or you can flex, especially when you go down. So to feel the back of the thighs and the glutes, it is important. It's not just the center. It is also to use your lower body and without the strap, not only when you use the foot strap. You go for 5 and then we go for the one leg circle. If your lower back is not really anchored, then you will bend your knee. Of course, even with bent knee, if you don't feel that you work your abdominals, then it's not yet your intermediate mat. Or you go for smaller circles, even smaller than what I'm doing here. Yeah, even small, good, really compact. The leg which is down, keep it really pushing it down, hold it. It doesn't move. And then you go, of course, for the rolling like a ball. You can sit a bit more forward. And without crossing the hands, you grab just the ankles and try to hold this shape when you are seated as the same as when you roll back. So you hold as you go and as you come back. 6 to 8 repetitions. You can go and then you go for the abdominal series, your single leg stretch. You see also the height of the 100 that we did at the beginning, so not lower. And good, use the back of the thighs as well. Inhale, arms to the side, exhale, bend. So in, you reach long, but when you stretch, imagine that you press something with your hands forward without moving your arms forward. You have to lift more, but your arms are the same line with your chin or your ears, ideally. And scissors, so you see also they go towards my 100 height, and use again back of the thighs as you would do your 5, 10, 15, or when you use your leg springs, your lower and lift or the double straight stretch leg. And you see again, I go to the height of my 100. You can close your elbows, remember, and then, or you bring your hands under your pelvis also. And then you can go even less low. Crisscross, 6 to 8 repetitions. Exhale, exhale, inhale through the center. Now avoid going too much back like this. Yes, this is not going to help you to find more your obliques. So keep turning, but keep lifting at the same time. And then bend your knees again to you. Bring your feet down. Go for a roll up. And we need now spine stretch. I'm going to show both with the hands down to push, to flex the feet, to press the glutes, and then with the arms parallel to the floor. Exhale as you go, empty your lungs. Pull more your stomach in and roll. Again, exhale. Stomach even more in. Good. And go more forward now. Prepare for the open leg rocker. Hands inside. Bend. You grab your ankles. Either you keep them here. Either you stretch. Ideally, okay, you touch the ankles, of course. And you open more than shoulder distance or at the beginning shoulder distance. And stay 2, 3, roll back and press the back of the ankles against your hands. Good. And then you go for the corkscrew. So start just circling your legs small, opposite direction, and then you lift up and lift where you have also your weight to your upper back and you work from your ribs. Don't throw just yourself backwards. So small circle, you go. This is a good height. When you roll down, you can approach your legs, your thighs to you. And again, there, good, and roll down, press your hands. So don't just go really back too much. Here I'm showing what not to do, okay? Don't just bring your legs too much to you or go too much on your neck and head. And then you can do a teaser transition to come for your saw. You're in your intermediate mat, full intermediate. So, okay, you are towards doing the teaser. And you can go for the saw. Keep your hand facing inside, the back arm I mean. Here, press 2, 3, good. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, and last one. And exhale, 1, 2, 3. So we are already on halfway, 7 minutes and a half, because the intermediate mat, at least what I have done here, it's 15 minutes in total, so it shouldn't be more. Neck curl, and still I have done a bit of few adjustments, so while I speak, so it can take even less than 15 minutes. Okay, I'm showing how pelvis should be stable and anchored onto the mat when you do neck curl. Then your single leg kick, and you kick and kick and kick. Ideally, it's really small, the kick. It is actually one kick. So you see now in one repetition, I will do just kick and kick and kick and kick and kick. Okay, and really legs, inner thighs, knees together. So double leg kick, lift a bit your knees and then kick 1, 2, 3 and stretch and exhale and inhale, lengthen and exhale, 2, 3 and in. Yeah, palms should be facing more up. I turned them slightly in, so it shouldn't be the case, but it's okay. I'm not perfect. So bring your hands behind your head for the neck pull. I keep here my feet parallel, slightly apart. Okay. Why I keep this? Because I anchor more my lower part of the body. I have no knees, so it helps me. But I work also with Pilates pose, and especially when I have the foot strap. So you choose. You see with the foot strap. Now I think I will work also parallel. But when you are in your studio or in a studio, really use the foot strap. I had said this the same also for the advanced one. And you roll back down. You see how much lengthening can give you this foot strap? It's really amazing. I really like it with the foot strap. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Lift up. Great. Okay, side leg series. Just anchor yourself down. We are not going to stay on the elbow. We really keep the ribs down. You use your hand forward or in front of you or with the fist, you choose. Anchor the down foot. When you go, it is back, back, and front, front. Back, back, and up and down. Focus more on the lengthening rather than going higher. Really long. Yes, the upper leg should be. And then, of course, if you feel that you are not moving, you're stable, you work deep, bring your hand, also the other hand behind your head. Small circles, 6 or 8 and 8. And then the other side. And start to the back and front. Careful here now, the upper hip that is not turning, is not falling back. So always your hips facing forward, the front of the hips, because it is quite easy and to lift the leg really high and to turn the hip behind. And then you go up and down. And lengthen, down, 2, 3. Yes, the hand, of course, you can use. Down, 2, 3. Great. And you go for small circles, really tiny. It starts from the bone, okay, from the ischial tuberosity, towards the sits bones, that really deep inside. You should feel it from the buttocks, not just moving the leg from the thigh. It's from the hip. Teaser, you can do this transition. And when you go down, you go up 2, 3, down 2, 3, legs don't move, up 2, 3, down 2, 3, or you just bend the knees, you bring them, okay, the feet far away from the buttocks, and you go just over a bit your knees, down 2, 3, it's small, up 2, 3 with one leg. And I prefer to do the teaser one leg sometimes before achieving the teaser, okay, so to challenge both sides of the body, of the obliques. This is what I prefer doing, what I see it works more. For the seal, keep here the heels together. Tap 1, 2, 3 from inner thighs and from glutes and just hold it behind. 1, 2, 3. Hold it behind, and then you can add the 1, 2, 3 also behind. When you're behind and you do 1, 2, 3, you don't move. Then you move 1, 2, 3, and you hold it 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And you cross your feet, you lift up, and we go for the push-ups. I will do one onto the mat and one on the floor because this mat is a bit fluffy, not ideal for push-ups for either wrists or shoulders, I find. So I keep the hands to the sides and I go 1 and 2 and 3. So now I will go to the floor to go for the push-ups, really down and up again. So or use a thin mat, a yoga mat, if not the floor. and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Lower a bit more the pelvis. I go 1 and 2. I have to lower more the pelvis. Come on, Tanya. And 3. Yeah, a bit to lower more the pelvis. And unroll up and enjoy.